Well, in the continuing adventures of what the frig is up with her hair, this is where we landed today because I needed it out of my face. Hi friends, I'm Jennifer Scott and welcome back to my channel, J Scott Beauty. Well, as you can see today, I have a full face except for my lips aren't quite right. And that's because over the past couple months, I've noticed that my upper lip has been getting less, well, voluminous. I never had like really big lips. I never had small lips. They were just fine. As a matter of fact, I didn't even think about them that much. I mean, I would do my lip liner and my lipstick and my lip gloss and blah, blah, blah. But it was never an area of like concern or much thought because my lips were decent. They weren't amazing. I didn't have Angelina Jolie lips, but they weren't like super thin either where I really had to work with them. Well, my bottom lip is still, keeping its volume, but the upper lip, that volume has started to go. And I have nothing against lip fillers. As a matter of fact, I have been considering it, although I am freaked out beyond about it. Just the idea of like needles going into my lips, it seems so painful. And then there, of course, is like the fear of it being like over puffy, getting duck lips. Lisa Rinna, God love her, those are her lips. They would not look good on me. So I'm thinking about it. I might tiptoe into it, but until that time, I'm gonna fudge it. Now, if you're interested in seeing how I do that, give me a thumbs up and keep watching. Now, as you may have noticed, I do have a little bit of a shine on my lips. That's because right now I have on my Dior Lip Glow Oil. I put this on very often when I'm getting my makeup ready. It keeps my lips soft and smooth and gets it prepped and ready for my lipstick. All right, let's get this off. Okay, totally bare lips. So on the days when I really want to perfect my pout, I'm not talking every day when I'm just running around town. I'm talking days when I really want to look lovely for you. I start out by prepping my lips. Now, the first thing I do is a sugar scrub. I use this one here from Lush. It's in the flavor bubblegum. I know, I'm a child, but I love it. Now, I love this because it is all food grade. It's basically just sugar and oil. So honestly, if you don't have a Lush near you, you can make your own lip scrub. You can use white sugar, you can use brown sugar, whatever you have, and add some oil to it. You can use canola oil because it's flavorless. You can use olive oil. Any kind of like cooking oil, even like coconut oil is fine. Make it to the consistency you want and just put it on your lips, scrub it around gently, and then gently either wipe off with a damp washcloth or just kind of run some water over your lips. You just want to get the loose, dead skin cells off of there. And right now, I actually have a little spot here that is not cute, but I'm not going to keep on rubbing and scrubbing because I don't want to make it worse. The point is just to get your lips as smooth as possible. And then after I've patted my lips dry, I go in with just a little bit of an oil. I'll either use like a squalane oil or I'll use a plum oil. I just put the tiniest amount on my finger and I just pat it into my lips and I just let it be. It feels so amazing. It makes my lips smooth. It helps get rid of any of the lines and cracks. And it stays on for quite a while, especially while I'm doing my makeup. It's perfect prep. Now here's where the work comes in. Now for me, because I'm not doing an actual bold lip, I'm going to use a neutral lip liner. You can even use a neutral lip liner for your bolder lips, but that's not what we're doing today. So I have several here. They range from slightly brown to a little pinker. So these are the shades that I would normally use. The top is a Charlotte Tilbury color. The next one is from MAC. Then this third one right here is from Makeup Forever, and the bottom one is from Natasha Denona. So because today I'm going for a more neutral look, I'm gonna go with the shade Dervish from MAC. As you can tell, I have loved this pencil for a long time. Oh, we've been through it together. But it's the perfect color for what I want to accomplish today. Now, first things first, I want to get my lower lip under control, so I'm going to go in with a concealer. Now, I want a concealer that is the same color as my skin. I'm not going to use, where is it? Now, I'm not going to use my Dior Forever Skin Concealer because it is a lighter shade. I want something that is actually going to blend in with my skin, so I'm going to go in with this one here from Bobbi Brown. This is shade 10, and it's a perfect skin match for me. Right here, the corners of my mouth actually extend past my lip line, and I really don't want to mess with those. We actually want to kind of ignore those, so that's where the concealer is going to come in play. So what I'm going to do is just line just on my lips, cutting off the outside of my lip here and taking the concealer up. Now, as you can see, that gives me a more defined line, and it actually cuts off my lip. Now I'm going to take this flat concealer brush and I'm going to just blend the concealer down. Now, as you can see, I have kind of cut off the inside of my lip right there. This is super sexy, isn't it? But I've cut that off because if I were to line that area there, it would actually make my lips look kind of clown-like, like just too big on the outside. So now I'm going to go in with the shade Dervish and line my lower lip. And in doing so, because this is a slightly deeper color than my lipstick, I'm actually going to concentrate it on the outsides. And I am going to bring it just a little bit under the line of my lower lip to make sure that my pout is pouty. Now I'm not going to fill in the whole lip. I'm only doing on this like outside area. And as you can tell, this color here is pretty much the same color as my lip. You can use darker colors. You can even use shades that have a little bit of a gray undertone in it because that'll give you the actual contouring effect that we're actually doing. But because I'm not going that dramatic, I'm just using a shade that's the color of my lip because I'm going to be using other shades of lipstick to really enhance the pout. Now, as you can tell, I have a pretty pointy Cupid's bow, and that's going to be part of making my lips look bigger. Normally, I do really draw the Cupid's bow, but I'm actually going to draw kind of through it a little bit, kind of faking that I have more lip space than I really do. Now, I'm going to start by overlining my top lip. And bringing the color in. I don't want it on the outside once I get down to the corners. Okay, slightly overlined, but haven't done the Cupid's bow yet. Now, don't get me wrong, there are tons and tons and tons of people all over the internet who are super overlining their lips. You go, girls. However, that's not the look that I want because I look kind of crazy. I'm going to round out the points of my lips. And I'm actually going to kind of connect them. Still not crazy. Now for my lipstick, I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury in Pillow Talk. And I'm going to fill in lightly. And when I do my lower lips, I want to be very careful. I almost forgot, I do want to set the concealer around the bottom of my lips with just the littlest, slightest amount of powder because I don't want it to move. Now I have some powder left on this brush and I'm just going to tap it. There, now it should stay. Finishing with my Pillow Talk. I'm not actually filling in the very center of my lips with this color. I'm actually going to use a very light shade for the center of my lips because when things are brighter, they are more pronounced. When things are darker, they recede. So in order to make my lips look a little more pronounced and voluptuous, voluminous, I need a lighter color in the center. Now, this Moody Margot by Marc Jacobs has been one of my favorites for a very long time. I don't know if they still make it. I hope to God they do, but just in case, this is the shade. Look, there's almost nothing left. This is the shade here. Let me show you here. Do you see how that is just a very pale shade? It's perfect for highlighting. So we're going to take it in the center. And you see, it's lighter, but you don't think to yourself, she looks lighter. It's just highlighted. And because I don't want that like over creamy, over lipsticky look, I am going to blot with a tissue. There we go. So as you can tell, there's a little bit of highlight in the center, and on the outsides, it's a little darker. And then here's where the magic comes in. You need a gloss. The gloss just volumes up the lips like it's nobody's business. Now, of course, I have two favorites here. This one here from Essence, the Shine, Shine, Shine in Clear, is so glossy. I love it so much. And the Fenty gloss in the shade Fussy, oh, girl, love it. Now, what's nice about this one, it has a little bit of sparkle in it, so the sparkle helps add dimension. Yet this one is so freaking shiny. Which one do I want to use? I think we'll go in with the Fenty first and see how we like it. We can always top it off with the shiny Essence. All right, and here again, with your gloss, you're going to keep it to mostly the center of your lips. You're not going to bring it all the way out because gloss does travel. And we really only need the shine in the center. Juicy. And this is one of my favorite tricks. I saw Scott Barnes do it several times. He talks about it all the time. When he puts on gloss, he starts in the center and goes out. He drags it out to the edge of your lips because then the gloss just lays on the edge and just looks so juicy. Instead of, you know, just dragging it around, you're bringing it out. What do we think? Are my lips looking bigger, more voluminous, more juicy, more youthful? Without looking crazy, at least I don't think. I love this Fenty. Yeah, this time I don't think we need our Essence. I think the Fenty is shiny enough. And that's it. My lips are now looking juicy and bigger and like they used to be, not like they are. And here we are with my simple plump look with only 7 products. It's not too bad. I have a feeling you have most of these on hand, and if you don't, you can probably make do with what you do have. But honestly, these 7 products are things I always have, and you can do this with any shade range. Give it a try. Just remember, keep your darker colors on the outside, a light in the center, a gloss, and trim up those lips with a concealer. Well, I hope you enjoyed my fuller lip tutorial. If you would like to see more hacks on different things I do to kind of fudge what my face really looks like, give me a thumbs up or leave a comment in the box below. I want to thank you so much for being with me, and I'll see you real soon. Mwah.